Hello chatbox out there. Today in this video I'm just going to be letting you guys out there know about what I got to on my Sunday. I hope you guys all had a great weekend and all having a lovely Sunday West. Today I got ready for the day ahead and I had a nice refreshing shower and had some giant toast and a cup of tea and spent the morning watching some Doctor episodes of the W channel, and me and my old brother watching some episodes of that, and then me and my old brother playing on our iPads, playing each other on Subway Surfer, seeing who could get the furthest as competitors ones in the family. I think that's a word. I might just make that up. And my mum was up in the night. She actually woke me up in the night because I had the hiccups during my sleep, which I never knew you could have hiccups during sleep. And so she was like, "What's that noise?" And came up and woke me up and made me jump, which killed my hiccups. So thanks to that, mum. And so she was up later on in the day because she was up in the night. She got up and she's watching the Tim Curry, Jim Curry, not Tim Curry, Jim Curry Christmas Disney Scrooge one that I'm not a big fan of. And my dad was sorting stuff on the house and he popped his shots and he got back and went to bed. And my older brother's mate came over and my older brother and him have gone up to Nando's. And my younger brother is on his Xbox being very loud and crazy as usual, playing on Fortnite or on FIFA, either one of those. He's just so loud and so crazy. And my younger sister got back from being at a sleepover. She was at a sleepover last night, and she got back and she's in her bedroom just playing on her PlayStation, and we played on Minecraft for a bit. I then watched some more Doctor episodes, and I had a sandwich and a cup of tea for my lunch. I had some tuna sandwiches, and I watched some stuff out the TV at the back room, and watched some stuff of Cord and Beepside and catch up, and I was watching some Christmas movies. I watched The Grinch, Alf, and watched Muppets Christmas Carol, and I just love Alf so much. I used to not be a big fan of Alf, but I've watched it a few times now, and I really do love it now. And I played with my mum Blue Dot and there's a Doss and Doss and Blue Dot Toffee. My mum's got the doctor's appointment tomorrow for 11, and it's about her diabetes and stuff just to check that everything's running tickety boo. And then it's Christmas Eve tomorrow. So again, after that, we're going out to Coffee One. I'm meeting my older sister and her boyfriend. Then we're going to have some drinks and some cakes and treats. And then in the evening, we're going to our family friend's house lights that he does for charity every year. And he's having cakes and hot chocolate and mince pies there for anyone to take. And I'm going to get some nice photos of the lights for my Instagram, so I'm really looking forward to that. And then on Christmas Eve night, my grandma is going to be staying over at ours, so that's going to be lovely, and I just can't wait. And then my older sister and her boyfriend are staying at their apartment for their first Christmas night, and then they're planning on coming over to ours for Christmas Day breakfast, and then we're going to open the Christmas presents all together for about 9ish. But my older sister has never been on time. Only time she's on time was the day she was born. Other than that, she's never really on time. So me and my siblings have just all been laughing and been like, "Yep, okay then, if you say so." And yeah, I've got all my Secret Santa Christmas presents. I know that they're gonna love them, and I hope they do because I'm really proud of them. I just worked really hard on buying these, and yeah, I just really hope they like them. And yeah, I am just super excited for Christmas, feeling super festive. And I tied up around the house. My mum's on a lady ties at the moment, so she's still feeling a bit rotten and she's got a bit of a bad head, bless her. And yesterday afternoon, I went and did some Christmas card deliveries. I went on a big stroll and got back, and we watched Cars, and we'd been watching The Wizard of Oz, and we watched Cars 3, which I hadn't watched yet. And I ended up falling asleep on the sofa, and it was the shortest day of the year yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it was, because it just went by like a flash. It was either yesterday or the day before. No, it was yesterday. And I just felt so tired, and I slept like a baby last night, and I've just been sleeping really well at the moment, which has been good because I've just been here, there, and everywhere, been very super busy. And I watched some Vlogmas videos. Yeah, it's definitely yesterday was the shortest day of the year, and it just flew by. I mean, it's now winter, and it just gets dark so quickly. And I delivered some cards like I said, and delivered a card to my uncle and auntie. And I was just going to post it in the letterbox. I didn't want to disturb them or anything in case they were busy or anything or had gas. And then my uncle saw me out the kitchen window, so he invited us in, and I had a chat with my uncle for a bit because my auntie was on the phone, and I had to head off for tea, so my auntie didn't get much time to talk to me, so I just had a quick catch up with her as I was making my way out the door, and then got home. I had a takeaway for tea yesterday night, and my dad had a disco, and my older brother had to drop some disco stuff off for him, and so I had to go into the shed where all the disco stuff is kept and find a bit of the equipment for my older brother as he'd forgot to take it up. So we then had to do another short trip, and we got back and we watched The Lion King. Haven't watched the whole of The Lion King all the way through ever. Gasp to the audience in here. They'll probably be like, oh my gosh, you haven't watched all the way through. And I finally have. I love The Lion King, and I just can't wait to see the live action one. I'm not ready to see Mufasa's death in live action. I mean, it's already traumatic enough in animation, and yeah, I just love it. And it's not my favourite Disney film, but it's a great film. My favourite Disney film is probably either Tangled or 101 Dalmatians and 102 Dalmatians. I just love them. I love Dalmatians. I would love to get a Dalmatian so badly. And I watched some Dollhouse tour videos and some doll tour videos, and the Dolls and Doll stuff of eBay, Amazon Swiss. Talk about Dolls and Doll stuff. I saw my Dolls and Dollhouse last night, and a bit of my doll house fell over, and one of my doll ornaments just looked like a flower pot that kind of looked like one I've been through, and it smashed everywhere, so I had to clear that up, so I was really sad and annoyed about. But luckily, the toadstool kind of thing that looks very Alice in Wonderland thing didn't actually break, so I've got that on a table in my dollhouse, so it just looks like a little ornament, which is fine. And so I had to clear that up, and the floor gets quite messy because of all the dollhouses and stuff. So I did a bit of spring cleaning and dusted all of that off, and need to hoover the floor up and try and like get that nice and tidy again, because it just kind of gathers dust a bit when you walk in and out. So I need to try and keep that tidy, so I do get the feather duster and clean it all. The bad thing is my main dollhouse is a white dollhouse, and of course white stuff is not very easy to keep clean, so because I keep having to clean it and get the white whites and scrub it and stuff, which I do quite a lot, which is good. And I played with doll drama and some filming of that, and sorted out my breed up dolls. I played with my main breed up doll and some dolls and dolls of breed up doll photography, and I watched some episodes of Doctor 2 Supernatural Side Adventures, and watched some episodes of Merlin, and some episodes of Will and Grace, and some old episodes of the original Child and Sabrina, and watched some episodes of Xena the Warrior and Buffy. And I've been getting into watching a lot of Xena the Warrior at the moment. And I went to some new songs. It's a scripture stories for my doll drama, and that's going really well. Love it. We're sorting out the sets and props, and I did some nature photography the other day when on my walk, so I posted those onto Instagram as I had forgot to upload those, and I caught it on Couch times 2 because I had to watch last week's episode and tonight and last night's episode, and watched some episodes of Scooby-Doo, and watched Scooby-Doo and the Sub Chase and Scooby-Doo Zombie Island and some other Scooby-Doo films, and German the Holocaust animal, can't speak today, and the German the Holocaust animated series. Not a big fan of the German Holocaust movie they did back in 2014 and 15, and tonight I've got to finish off watching some episodes of this web series that I've been watching at the moment. It's a sci-fi fantasy web series that I absolutely love. The acting is amazing, and I listened to some Doctor 2 episode like soundtracks that they've done, and listened to Disney songs and watched Moana. Love that film so it's probably one of my favourite Disney films. That Tangled and 101 and 2 Dalmatians. And yeah, I'm just such a big fan of Disney. I love Disney films and shows, and I watched some classic TV shows like Hilary Duff's like movies, and some Disney films and shows like Lizzie McGuire, That's a Raven, and some stuff like that, and watched A Cinderella Story and watched Where's Your Voice from Hilary Duff. I love Hilary Duff's early films, and I watched Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen and watched some other Disney original movies, and I then was sorting my office out for my book because I need to touch on my book and some new skits and stories for my dog drama, and I put my Blue Dot Dolls away from my big sorting those out and tied up my dolls and dolls for my big filming editing my dog drama, and I watched some vlogmases and some vines and some funny dog videos, and I am now off to go finish off watching some Doctor episodes, and I can't wait for the New Year's Day episode of Doctor 2. I hope you guys all have a lovely rest of your Sunday and a lovely Christmas Eve tomorrow, and I shall see you soon with a new vlog coming very soon. Bye.